Hello and welcome to Mashable's Air Friday. I am culture reporter Tim Marson. On Air Friday, we air fry just about anything and everything in the name of deliciousness. There's only one thing we could really air fry this week, being the follow-up to Thanksgiving weekend. We're air frying leftovers. We are doing Thanksgiving leftover egg rolls. I made these last year in a deep fryer, but this year we're gonna try it in an air fryer. So we're gonna take some egg roll wrappers, some turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, wrap it up in an egg roll, fold it up, and see how it turns out in the air fryer. So the recipe I'm working off of is a Kroger, like the grocery store, TikTok. What they say to do first is you're gonna take your turkey, which I have here in a leftover bin. This was actually made by me, so just real rough chop. No need to be scientific with it. Now the Kroger recipe then took this turkey and some stuffing, mixed it up in a bowl, wrapped it up, air fried it. And I'm gonna do another where I mix in some mashed potatoes because I love mashed potatoes and I wanna see what it turns out like in an air fryer in the egg roll. So we're gonna do one of each. So I'm gonna split my stuffing right in half in each bowl. We're gonna take this turkey, mix it up half and half, right in each one. Now my biggest fear in this is I am not an expert egg roll wrapper, but we're gonna do the best we can. So I've got, first up we're gonna do the one that just has stuffing and turkey. The way they do it in the TikTok is you take a big heaping helping of it, stick with the spirit of Thanksgiving, you know, overstuff it. You put it right in the center, and what they do here, which is tough, is you fold it over and then kind of pinch so it sticks in. Give it a little roll, try to keep everything as tight as possible. A little bit of water. So you kind of want to paint the edges of the triangle at the end here with water, and hopefully that should stick. The air fryer, I'm going to do that side down first, with like kind of the open end of the envelope. So hopefully that'll air fry on the way down, facing down, and kind of stick together. Now for the next one, you can kind of do whatever you want. If you wanted to throw some gravy inside of it, that's fine. I'm gonna dip in gravy. All right, so again, we're gonna fold it. Hopefully that sticks. The Kroger recipe says to air fry at 370 degrees for 8 minutes on one side and then 3 minutes on the other, so 11 minutes total. Our air fryer in the office either does 360 or 390, so we're gonna go with 360. It's the closest we got. I'm gonna do 8 minutes on one side, 3 minutes on the other, maybe add an extra minute or two since we're air frying at 10 degrees lower. I'm gonna start here, give it a good spray, just so nothing sticks. And then from there, we're just preheating. I'm gonna do 13 minutes, just gonna preheat and go. Just take the egg rolls and drop them with this envelope side down. Got about 12 minutes of cook time, and with about 4 minutes left, we'll flip them, and hopefully they come out great. All right, so we've been going for about 8 minutes on the one side. We're gonna flip it, and here's what they look like now. Yeah. Just try to gently flip them to the other side. Watch your fingers. So we might need an extra couple minutes to fully cook the egg roll wrapper. I don't think you're ever gonna get the kind of crispy bubbliness that you would get from a deep fryer, but you do want to make sure that you cook it all the way through because the last thing you want is raw dough when you're eating your Thanksgiving leftovers. So I might give it an extra minute or two just to make sure it's fully cooked and there's no raw bits of the egg roll wrapper. I've been air frying my egg rolls for 12 minutes total now. A minute extra because we were air frying at a lower temperature due to the settings on this air fryer. I'm gonna pull it out, see what we got. Now, they're pretty brown in some spots. The dough's still a little white in others. In the recipe I'm working off of, there was a little bit more browning, so I might give it another minute or two just to make sure I'm getting things as crispy as possible. The egg rolls have been frying for about 14 minutes or so. They look way more done. If you look, nice and brown for the most part, all the way around on our 2 egg rolls. Now, if you're just eating at home, what you can do is just take these suckers, Take a little gravy, dip right in, have a good time. Because we're on camera here, I'm gonna give you a cross section. So cut right through. You can kind of see, looks pretty good. A little crumbly, but not too bad. Nice and crispy. And here's the one that just has stuffing. We're gonna dip it in some gravy. Again, left over from my Thanksgiving. It's pretty good. It's real crispy. It's not deep fried, so you're not getting that kind of light, bubbly texture that you might get from a deep fried egg roll, but it's nice and crispy on the outside. The leftovers are fully heated up on the inside. I mean, not a bad way to eat Thanksgiving leftovers. And now I'll just try real quick the one that has mashed potatoes. I think I'm gonna like this better because most things are better when you add mashed potatoes. I probably should have let that cool down first a little bit. The mashed potatoes are molten, so learn from me, don't burn the roof of your mouth, but really good. I think adding the mashed potatoes adds a little bit of moisture, whereas turkey and stuffing inside of an air fried egg roll is a little bit more dry. But no matter what, I recommend this recipe. Nice and crispy, good way to use your leftovers, kind of fun, and yeah, be a good time. So 10 out of 10, try it.